Welcome everyone to another episode of Get Backstory, where I create a random character, design it in Hero Forge, and try to make up an interesting backstory for it. I think I learned a lot from the first one, and fuck, what the hell is that? How, Lotusden? Okay, hold on. Oh, okay. Comes from Explorer's Guide to Wildemount. This is gonna need some reading. Pause.
Lotusden Greenwood. The dark verdant forests of Lotusden Greenwood encompass the southern and north. This unchecked forest is home to many creatures of these size because of the residual power of the wild icy mists or giant spirits of those claimed by Lotusden out into the moonlight. Queen Dynasty considered exploiting the mysterious and deadly forest to be an unnecessary with remains one of the few places on this side of the Penumbra Range untouched by human creatures.
Whew. Okay. Well, with that out of the way, let me introduce you to Chenrya Swiftwhistl, a Lotusden Halfling who is a half Paladin, half Artificer, and all badass. The forests have always brought a sense of calm to Chenrya. The energy of the trees breathing and the creatures skittering about reminded her of the limitless potential of life. In her home, a small village near the outskirts of the Lotusden forest, she hoped to create a focal point of that potential. As a young child, she would venture deeper into the woods in search of natural materials that she could combine to create useful items. Some were simple machines, like a pulley system to raise heavy objects for her father, or a spinning basin that would launder clothes more easily. Others, though, were marvelous, at least in her opinion. She began realizing her connection to the Wild Mother was stronger than others, and as such, she found she could instill magical properties into her creations. She could create satchels and pouches that could hold hundreds of things and stay the same size. She would make lenses that would let others see further than by any natural means. And her personal favorite, she could imbue clothing and armor with properties to help her people fight longer, run faster, or hide better. But as with many who feel the tug of curiosity pulling them just a bit closer toward a cliff edge, Chenrya was tempted to see how far her creations could go. She didn't mean to destroy her village, or attract the attentions of a hag coven. She thought the old woman she met in the woods was just a friendly passerby with a fascinating amount of information. When she offered to create a special home for her in exchange for a bit of arcane knowledge, she never knew the home she was providing would be her own. Sadly, the moment Chenrya struck the bargain, the woman revealed her true, hideous self, and summoned her sisters. They descended on her village with devastating magics, offering any who stayed life under their miserable reign, or a horrendous death. Most chose to flee. Chenrya, along with the rest of her surviving kin, settled in a human town a few miles from the forest. Her family now lives simply, surviving on whatever currency they can scrounge up doing odd jobs as farmhands and day workers. Chenrya, though, continues to tinker and occasionally takes on commission work, building an assortment of trinkets and tools for folks willing to pay. She does try to remain positive and look on the bright side of things. Her family is still alive, after all, and for the most part they've been welcomed into this new community. Still, she feels the longing of the forest. She prays that one day the Wild Mother will show her a way to rid her childhood home of its hag problem. In the meantime, she secretly trains with her trusty glaive and stockpiles an assortment of helpful items that might come in handy should the opportunity arise to retake her land. And there's nothing wrong with having a few extra explosives around either.